Hello and welcome to another video by Johnny IELTS. So in this video, Miss Strook here is going to do her regular speaking practice. So Miss Strook, let's start with part one. Okay. So let's start with part one. 145 of school. So, Miss Stroop, where do you go to school? You can talk about any school you want, like elementary school, secondary school, high school, or college or university. So, where do you go to school, Miss Stroop?
I would like to talk about elementary school because I
School. So,
school,
elementary school, yes.
yes, is because I didn't go to
I didn't,
uh
I didn't,
I
didn't,
didn't
didn't, I didn't,
I didn't
I didn't
go
go
I
to
didn't go to um kindergarten, you know?
school. So you didn't go to kindergarten, I say.
Yes. So elementary school um mm, gave me an great impressions.
Hmm. And was it a
For
good
my
or bad
first,
impression?
uh, I think that at that time, it could be a nightmare for every children
Oh, I
when
remember my
they have when they had when
when
they
they
had
had
to uh, when they have to participate in some uh in a new environment,
yeah,
alone.
alone,
But after that, alone, alone.
alone.
But but after
Okay.
that, everything alone. Yeah. Oh, oh
Okay,
dear.
alone. Okay. But I remember my sixth grade. I'm no, sorry. When I was 6 years old. Um, yeah, elementary school
I
was
think
a bit
my
of a challenge.
internet is not stable.
Oh, I say mine too. It's been like this for a few months already. You hear me well?
Yeah.
So I remember when I
Yes.
was 6 years old, school was a bit of a challenge. It was difficult at first, and yeah, it's difficult to fit in, or to adapt to a new environment. It wasn't easy. So, Mr. Did you go to a good school?
Mm. Un Until now, I think that all my school I used to go to are good enough for me, and
Mm.
f- and I feel that I'm a part of them.
Mm. You feel like they're a part of you
Yes,
too, I see.
uh, it's I don't think that everything will mm, good happen.
You don't think that you didn't think
Uh,
that everything would happen, but something
happened.
did happen. Did something happen?
Uh, Following uh your grade or what everything you want,
Mhm.
but you need to find a way to adapt to the real situation. Yes, it
Right.
depends on many things which related to your um family's situations,
Family
your
situation.
yes, your powers. I mean, the
Mhm.
power about um
You mean like what you can do in
ability.
that
Yes,
environment, right?
yes. But I still think that until now, I don't regret what I experienced.
Mm, me too, because every experience build us up. So every experience build build us up. mỗi một cái kinh nghiệm trải nghiệm nó đều xây dựng chúng ta. So every experience build us up. So I have no regrets. So I have no regrets. I have no regrets, I say. So do you think your school is good for every student? It means that some student they might not fit, you know. Like for example, there are students with special needs, you know, những nhu cầu đặc biệt, những bạn có những nhu cầu đặc biệt, like student with special needs, like if they have disability, for example, disability such as blindness, deafness, or muteness, những bạn mà bị khuyết tật á. So disabilities, blindness, they cannot see, deafness, they cannot hear anything, muteness, they cannot speak, you know, something like that. So, and also, there are people with autism, you know what autism is? Bệnh tự kỷ, hội chứng chứ.
You know.
I'm not so sure, but it's just like that. People with autism, like, you know, they require different school system, I think, and special needs, you know. So do you think your school is good for every student?
In my opinion, I think my school is good for more students, but
Most
maybe
student.
not for everyone. But maybe not for everyone. Yes, Ho- because there are several students with special needs,
Yeah.
such as uh, uh, disabilities
Disabilities.
student,
Nhưng bà nha. Disabilities.
disabilities such as blindness,
Blindness.
deafness, or
Blindness. Deafness. Or
blindness,
muteness.
blindness, deafness, or
Deaf.
muteness,
Deafness.
deafness,
Or muteness.
or muteness,
Mhm.
who struggle with traditional, um,
Traditional. They struggle with
traditional
traditional
education,
education.
with traditional educations. So they
Okay.
have to find a suitable uh, s- suitable environment.
Mm.
Just yes, with give them a proper method.
Give them a proper methods or a proper care, I think. Một sự chăm sóc hợp lý. Give them a proper method or proper care or proper education, I would say. You know,
Yes.
it's very
Mm, it-
challenging. You know, it's very challenging to teach people who are with disabilities. You know, very challenging. So, did you like or do you like your teachers?
I think that in life of a student, there's some teacher they like and some they not. But of course, I respect all of them
Hmm.
because in my memory, they are knowledgeable, um, kind, and sometimes they were strict. But
Hmm.
of course, people personalities are different, so it's not it's it's not means that
It doesn't mean
they are
that. It
not
doesn't
good
mean that.
enough. Yes,
It doesn't mean that
it's not
they
means
weren't
that
good enough.
that yes the was good enough.
Hmm.
Mm, I
I think
think
most of
many
my
of them,
teachers, yeah, many of them were they strict or were they so easygoing, you know?
yes, many of them use their old teaching methods,
Mm.
and sometimes it's suitable for a group of student and another ones are not. So the important thing to do is to find a
Hmm.
way to
To find a balance, I would
a
say, to
way
find a
to
way.
adapt.
Yes.
Yes. Of course, I still think that in my elementary school, my teachers were good enough
Hmm.
because they had to take care of um a a class, I think, in 5 years.
Mm.
Yes, and that's why they knew their student very good.
Very well. They knew the student
Uh,
very well.
yes, very well. It's not similar to a student in higher classes.
Mm. So, what do you like most about your school now? Like, do you attend any school now? Or like, after some years, when you look back, sometimes you have different ideas about like how your school worked. Like, for example, if back then you think that your school were difficult, the teacher was so strict, but now you become more successful because of that, maybe you would appreciate their efforts back then, maybe. So, what do you like most about your school now? It doesn't mean that right now you have to go to school. It can mean
Yeah.
that you look back at your previous schools and you realize that you like now.
Just now, I want to talk about my university.
Mhm.
Yes, um, I think that it was a good environment for
Mhm.
students to increase their life and learn from others. A university is a very very good environment for a student to learn how to rely on themselves.
How to rely on themselves, yeah.
Yes,
Like how to be self-reliant, I would say. How to be self-reliant. Có thể phụ thuộc vào bản thân, tức là tự nó gọi là cái gì ta?
tự lập,
Um,
tự lập.
what's the word for that? What's the word in Vietnamese for that? I forgot.
Tự lập.
Tự lập. Ah, yeah, exactly.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Right. And that is a very important thing. You have to teach students how to be self-reliant, how to rely on themselves when the situation requires, because life is tough.
Mhm.
What else is there?
Of course, when you participate in a new environment with many change in
Many changes, with
many
many
changes,
changes,
many
with
changes,
many changes.
with many changes in teaching methods, the way student learned, and the way teacher um, uh, show um, their knowledge um, to teach a student in a different way
Mhm.
compared to the lower classes.
Mm.
Yes, and it requires people have to
It
require
requires people to
require
do something,
require students to be is creative
to
and
be creative, to be
and
creative
yes, to be creative
and
and proactive. Proact
proactive.
yes, in every task they have to do. It, it's also um, great of
Create. It also creates.
great also great of
Create. It also
great
creates
of favorable
a
favorable
favorable, mình không favorable,
a favorable
a favorable, a
condition. Yes,
favorable.
a favorable
Mhm.
conditions for students to choose mm, choose yes, to expand their uh their con their network,
Mm,
just as friendships and futures futures coworkers. I think
mm,
it's yes. There are many wonderful things besides challenges that students have to fight and deal
mm,
when they was in university. But of course, I believe that every experience build it builds uh, builds a person's life.
I see. So every experience actually build a person, but sometimes people react differently to different experience, because people react differently to different experiences. Some people they become more some become more some become more mature, but some become more bitter, and that's not a good thing. So it depends a lot on how people react to different experiences, I think. So do you like your current learning atmosphere?
I think that even when people browse and participate in job market,
In the
mm,
job market? Yeah.
yes, uh, we still have to learn everywhere and every time
Mm,
to to not be outdated.
mm,
It's a worse bad situations for
mm.
everyone. This this current era requires people have to change and adapt what the world one day to
Adapt to what the world
adapt to what
requires
the
them.
world require them. For example, because the advancement of technology, people have to find a way to learn and use a new technological device to adapt their requirement in the work or in their school
Hmm.
for both for both workers
Hmm.
and students at the same time.
I agree. Right, I see. So is there anything you want to change about your school now?
Yes, even though my school were right in my memory, there are some things I like to change.
Hmm.
For example, when I was in university, my libraries was not good enough because the space was quite small, and
Mm.
their air conditioners was very quick. Yes,
Very big, you mean?
where it's stable,
Oh, I
when
see.
many people in a same place, th- the fields linked up hotness
You mean the feeling that
of
the heat,
the
right? It's just very hot there, isn't it?
yes, they were very hot,
Hmm.
and it's not easy to breathe. You know,
You can
it's
just say it's as hot as a boiling pot. Nóng như cái nồi đang sôi vậy. It's as hot as a boiling pot. It's also a kind of idiom. It's like an idiom people often say, and it rhyme. It rhyme. It rhyme. Nó rhymes với nhau, nó ăn vần với nhau.
Yes.
It's as hot as a pot, it's a rhyme,
It's
Well, anything else besides the air conditioner?
I don't know. The my school libraries is good now. Is good now or not? But at that time, I was mm, I was very uncomfortable
Mhm.
when every time I went to library. And of course, I hope that now um, it was upgraded.
Ah, hopefully it changes. And then, you know what I would say? Like most air conditioners in the workplace or schools or public places, they are not, how can I say, they're not clean regularly. So they are very unhygienic. It's very unhygienic. Rất mất vệ sinh luôn á. So a lot of these air conditioners in workplace, in public places, they are not clean regularly. So that's why there's always a lingering odor. There's a lingering odor. Luôn có một cái mùi hôi nó đeo bám cái nơi đó. Linger is not a good word, okay? To linger on means like it remains there, but people don't want it. Linger là nó cứ liên tục nó đeo bám một cái kiểu mà không có tốt, một cái mùi 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 hôi mà nó đeo bám vậy đó. There's always a lingering odor because most air conditioners in public places, they are not cleaned regularly. So air conditioners are not cleaned regularly. you know it's like once every 2 months, 2 to 3 months, you have to clean them. But of course, for many years they're not clean, and I can see that it's very unhygienic. There's always a lingering odor, and also a lot of them have water dripping from the machines. Nó bị nhiễu nước, water dripping from the machines. Oh dear. Do you have that too?
Mhm.
Yeah, probably in your schools there used to be something like that, I think. So, Mr. What are the differences between your school and other school?
And it's because it's a public school, so the tuition fees was quite low at that time. Because of that, some of the facilities weren't very good, but in my opinion, it's still fine because what I want when I went to university was to have a good environment for learning
Mm,
with good teachers. And at that time, I was still satisfied with that situation. Of
mm,
course, because my s- school fees was not high,
mm.
and
Now
it was
everywhere is getting higher, the school fees increases everywhere, I think.
yes, just a year after my a year after my classes,
Mm.
the fees the fees
The fees,
increased
the fees just increase like
the
two
fees
times or something.
increased 2 times. Yes.
Oh my God. Trời mới có 1 năm mà phí tăng gấp đôi hả? Really?
Uh, oh, but it's not it's not for me, but for another class
Oh well,
after.
it's for the
Yes,
younger generation though.
yes, it's for younger generations. Yes, at that time I feel that I was very lucky. Just a year after after that it's become an independent school. It's not a public school anymore.
Hmm.
So every things they have to paid by student,
Hmm.
from facility to mm, every every expense is every expenditures. I think.
Okay. Hmm, I see. But how about facilities? Are there any differences when the fees increases by 2 times? Do you see the differences? Or was it just the same?
Oh, mm, interesting things that um, student who participate in my university a year after my classes was they didn't uh, receive what they deserve to have, because at that time uh, our facilities still underbuilt.
Oh,
Yes, and I didn't know how many years that our facilities, new facilities are done. Yes.
oh my God. You know, things happen a lot like that. Well, there's a lot of cases like that, and we think that more money, better facilities, but no, a lot of the time just doesn't. All right, let's move on to part 2 and part 3 now, since the warm-up is ready. It's already done. So, um, where is it? Okay, let's try. Um, let's try 258. Describe a TV series you enjoy watching. Remember, a series means there are many episodes, một cái bộ tập loại phim nhiều tập á. Series contain many episodes, nó bao gồm nhiều tập. So like for example, 8 years old. Let's just say 8 years old. 8 years old. Bride. Cô dâu 8 tuổi. It's like 20 years because there are at least 1,000 episodes, I think. You have to describe a TV series you enjoy watching. You should say what a series is called, what it's about, when and where you watched it, and explain why you enjoy it. And then you have to talk about like question part 3. What types of TV genre? Okay, genre. It's a difficult word. Okay, genre, 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 genre. It's a French word. Thể loại phim ảnh hoặc là nhạc. So it's a type. Is it like a type of films or type of music? So what type of TV genre are popular in your country? I can give you a few, like horror. Is it horror? Is it documentary? Is it comedy? Is it sitcom, situational comedy? Hài độc thoại, hài hoàn cảnh. Or like, is it dramas? Or is it like what kind of movies, you can talk about what kind of movies they are, and etc. There's a lot of them. And you have to talk about like why they're popular. Okay. And then how has technology changed people's viewing habits? Viewing habits, you can talk about, like, for example, viewing habits, thói quen thói quen xem phim, xem TV. Like, for example, at what time do people watch those program? Um, like, there's something called golden hour, giờ vàng á. So normally golden hour is about, say, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. Because at that time, a lot of people they sit in front of their TV. They arrived home already, and they sit in front of the TV. So any program that are aired to air a program, cho lên sóng một chương trình nào đó, or to broadcast a program, then any program that are broadcast. So basically broadcast, it's a word that is uncountable. It is irregular. Động từ bất quy tắc. So if any program that is aired during a golden hour, there should be a lot of views. But technology, how has it changed people's viewing habits? Think about the advent of TikTok, social media, Facebook, YouTube, and things like that. Anytime you can watch, anytime. Think about that. All right. And also think about, like, do people preferences, những sự ưa thích cái nào hơn, Do people's preferences in TV shows change with age? It means, like, as people get older, do they prefer to watch different type of TV shows? It's like that. Già hơn rồi có thích coi những cái loại chương trình TV show khác nha, so với tuổi còn trẻ không? Something like that. Okay, you can talk a lot about that, give examples. Okay, you have some time to think now. Okay, Miss Brooke, can you describe a TV series you enjoy watching?
Yes. There was a TV series that I would like to mention here. When I was a child, that I was very interested in a series named Captain Sinbad.
I like that. I know that one. It's called The Adventure. It's called The Adventure of Captain Sinbad, I think.
Yes, in my
Cuộc phiêu
childhood.
lưu của thuyền trưởng Sinbad, is it?
Yes.
I think it's called The Adventure of Captain Sinbad, I think.
Yes. It's too long ago, so I didn't remember exactly what it's named.
I think, no, it's just called Captain Sinbad itself, I think. No, it might have been like a remake, Có thể là người ta làm lại. The Seven Adventures of Sinbad, or maybe it's a different Sinbad we're talking about, I think. Anyway, it was an old series, okay? Please.
Yes. In my childhood memories, adventures and fantasy films like that were incredibly captivating.
It was very captivating, yeah.
Yes, I remembered waiting eagerly every afternoon just to watch its new episode. Of course, the story was about a brave captain named Sinbad, as it's named, who fought for justice and stayed true to his beliefs despite facing college challenges. What I liked the most was the strong sense of friendship and loyalty among the crew members as they went through all difficult together.
Difficulties. All
Difficulty
difficulties together.
or difficulties together. Moreover, at the time, the characters such as wizards, monsters, and fairies felt as if they had stepped right out of a fairy tale world, which
Yes.
was extremely appealing to children like me at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why was mm, as I was a big fan of that series.
Mm. Right. Very good. So, what types of TV genres? So, what types of TV genres are popular in your country?
In my countries, a wide range of TV genres are popular, but dramas and reality shows definitely top of the list in my opinion. Many people enjoy watching family dramas because that reflect real life issues
Mm,
and their emotions was very real,
mm,
because they can easily relate to uh, the characters. They can feel what the character feel. Realities also reality shows, especially
reality show, you mean?
reality shows, especially um there's how the
The what?
celebrities celebrities
Right.
yes placed together and participate in same situations that they have to do challenges, made people feel interested and want to seize another aspect of their personalities, who they which is just sees fantasies our lookings in the in televisions,
Mm,
so that the so I think that's the uh, attractions of reality shows.
I see. Right. Okay. But there should be other type of TV genre that are popular in your country. Like, for example, a lot of people, they watch comedies, and just like, there's a lot of game shows in Vietnam. It's like too many game show, I would have to say, because every game show, it's, let's say, every game show is sponsored. It's like is sponsored by um, businesses, you know. So every game show is sponsored by businesses. So there are just like so many game shows, like you cannot even name anymore. There's so many. So what do you think about that? The fact that Vietnam has so many game shows.
To be honest, I I didn't interested in game shows so much,
You
so
weren't you weren't interested
I
in game
weren't
show.
interested in game shows so much. So I don't know exactly how many game shows um, in my country there. But of course, as you said, many people uh, love game shows because they can watch the celebrities who they love or even their idols
Mm,
to interact with each others and show their talent. And they usually are sponsors by businesses. So I think it's a way to entertain to entertain Um, when after a long working day, people can't sit in front of televisions and enjoy game shows. It's not they don't need to think about many um, many problems, such as when they are watching dramas or something
I
like
see.
that. Uh, it's very entertaining, in my opinion. So maybe that's why many people love watching game show.
Right, I see. Well, but okay, so let's talk about technology. How has technology changed people's viewing habits? What do you think?
Mm.
Okay, let's talk about like what happened before. We have so many social media apps, so many like how can I say video hosting platforms, you know.
Yes.
Before we have so many video hosting platforms like YouTube, like Video Me, something like VMe or something like that. Or these days we have TikToks, yeah, and Threads and X or something like that. So before that, people's living habits are, and how about now? Can you compare?
Mm. I believe that technology has completely transformed the way people watch television today.
Mhm.
In the past, families used to gather in the living room to
Ah,
watch one or two shows on traditional TV channels. But now, with the rise of streaming platforms like Netflix and YouTube, people can watch whatever they want, whenever they want, alone or gathering is okay.
yeah. But these days, I can see that that habit it's already a thing of a past, you know. Bây giờ nó là một thứ của quá khứ rồi. It's a thing of the past already, I think. Because every hour I do see people having their phones on and they watch TikTok videos. You know, they do watch a lot of short videos on their smartphone, you know. So basically they do not need to gather in front of their living room anymore, you know. So what do you think about that change, man?
Yes, the shift has made viewing more individual and
Mm.
flexible. Many people watch shows on their phone or laptops instead of on a TV screen, so they can watch everything they want, following their following what they want. Another, but when more platforms are burned, I
Mm.
think the way people choose content to watch seems more easier and in the past, uh, their contents seems not checked well.
Wow.
Yes, because social media has also influenced viewing habits. When they growing their screen, many contents
Right.
uh many contents they what depends on how does how does businesses who control that data what they receive from the users, and they give the users in front of the screens what they want, or even they recommend some news contents because
Mhm.
they are uh, they, they are based on a chart as
Sorry, can
of
you say that sentence again? I'm not so sure what I heard right.
because these contents
Content. Nhưng nào nhỉ?
because
There are these
these contents
contents.
are are charge for charge a fee
Mhm,
for the businesses to make it viral,
mhm,
to make it grow to the public more than others,
mm.
and thus waste the public the public's view habit.
I see. So basically the viewing habits now change a lot since the last last time there were any technology like that, isn't it? Okay, so do people's preferences động từ to prefer nhưng mà danh từ preference. Okay, do people's preferences in TV shows change with age? What do you think? Like when people were younger, is it different from when people are in working age or when people are old and become like seniors, you know?
Mm. I think that people's preferences in TV shows definitely change as they grow older. When people are young, they usually prefer uh, entertainment, uh, like
Yeah.
comedies or action series, some and or music shows. Teenagers often enjoy shows about love and what's related to their uh, idols, as game shows or reality shows, because they can relate to experience that that they feel that is connect to their emotions or their interest or their interest. As people become adults, um, they they tend to prefer more meaningful or realistic content, such
Realistic
as
content, yeah.
such as dramas,
Hmm.
documentaries, or talk shows about social
Documentary or
issues.
talk shows about social issues is
Yes, about social issues. Other adults often like watching the news, historical programs, and cultural shows that remind them about the past. These changes happen because people increased and responsibility um, change over time.
great. And also, people's interests from the last 10 years have been a bit different, Um, compared to the last 10 years or 20 years, obviously, I think there's a lot of changes in people's preferences, I think. So these days, people's preferences depending a lot on their daily activities, Like, for example, if they have to work so hard, then when you go home, you just want to watch something funny, or something relaxing. People are not really, how can I say, they don't fancy serious content, Họ không có khoái coi những cái nội dung mà nó quá nghiêm túc sau một ngày làm việc như vậy. Like after a whole day of work, I don't think people fancy serious contents,
Uh,
like um like
you,
how can I say educational content, for example.
in my opinion, many people, after a long working days, as you say, they tend to watch news and something with short contents, with short time
Contents,
content.
yes,
Yes, with short time
contents.
contents, to make sure they don't have to waste their time for this thing, and they just want to update the news what they need to. It's enough. Uh, Long time series or something like that can make them feel tired more.
Right, but people still have the energy to binge watch, to binge watch. many episodes.
Yes.
Người ta có coi nhiều tập suốt đêm luôn á, coi từ tập này đến tập kia,
You know, you, you know,
coi nhiều tập phim suốt đêm luôn á. Like people binge watch a lot of episodes, like up to 20 episodes in a night or something like that. And
that's
then the
why.
next day they arrive at work, they are very tired.
Yeah. That's why there are many short uh, film
Mhm.
videos uh, that that's just from uh, 1 to 2 hours for all the series,
Mm.
and it's more convenience for people to watch. And I think it's become a trend nowadays.
Mhm. I see. Become a trend nowadays. I see. All right. What other thing can you talk about? Maybe I'm sorry. You can talk about like the time people spend, watching TV shows. Like back then, can people spend many hours watching? Of course, they cannot now these days. These days, like um, there are videos online. People can watch like short videos. Yeah, cái thời gian mà con người ta dành để coi TV show nó cũng thay đổi nha. Like the time people spend watching TV shows will change too, of course, depending on their age, of course. Like working people, they cannot afford to spend to spend many hours to watch one single TV show. Một cái chương trình TV show đơn lẻ họ không thể nào mà làm như vậy được, you know. So that's what working people do. But like let's say with people who are retired, they have a lot of time. So retired people, they have so much time in their hands, have so much time on their hands in the on their hands, sorry. They have so much time on their hands, so they can just watch as long a lot of long videos. So it depends a lot on their jobs, what they have to do, and that changes with age. Yeah. All right, let's move on to another one. um let's do 259. Describe an old person that you know and respect. It should be a real person, not like Santa Claus, ông già Noel, you know. All right, no, it should be a real person. Okay. Now you should say who the person is, how you know the person, what kind of person he or she is, and explain why you respect or admire the person, you know. And you have part 3 here. Well, there's a question here. Why do older people want to live longer? I think everyone wants to live longer, not just older people. But you should talk about the reason why. Maybe because they're afraid of death, maybe. Maybe they're afraid of facing death. Sợ đối mặt với cái chết chăng, maybe. They want to live longer because of that, maybe. Or maybe because they want to see the day their children get married and have grandkids, grandchildren. Maybe. I'm not so sure. But there should be other reasons. Why do some Vietnamese homes have multiple generations living under one roof? One roof. Tại sao có nhiều gia đình người Việt, nhiều tổ ấm người Việt có nhiều thế hệ sống chung một cái mái nhà? Well, is it because like the housing prices, the housing situation? Let's just talk about that, or maybe because real estate prices are getting crazier, are becoming like so sky high. Is it because of that? Or is it because like they prefer to be near to each other or something like that? Is it because of tradition? Bởi vì truyền thống không? Something like that. Okay, what can young people learn from their elders? And what do older people spend their time doing? I don't think it's a difficult question at all. Let's spend some time here. Okay, Mr. Can you describe an old person that you know and respect?
Okay. Mm, I would like to introduce a person that I really respect is my managers at my current workplaces. He's someone with a great knowledge and experience in our in our field. I've been working with him for about 3 years now, and I truly appreciate everything I've learned from such a talented person. To be honest, at first he seemed quite strict and a bit hard to approach. But once I started working closely with him, I
Mm,
realized he's extremely reliable and an excellent leader.
okay.
Yes, he knows how to guide his team and provides the best in everyone. I think finding a mentor like him in the professional world is quite rare.
Whoa, in a professional
Prof-
world.
Professional world is
Uh-huh.
quite rare,
So that's
especially
why.
because the workplace can be
Ah,
very competitive.
very competitive.
Yes, that's why I really value and res- respect him for all the support and lessons he
Mm,
given me.
he gave you, yeah, he has given you. All right, very good. So, Mr. What do older people spend their time doing?
Others?
It's like it's not like you are spying on them to know what they're doing, you know. Câu này giống như là mình có làm gián điệp người ta mình có theo dõi ta đâu biết người ta làm gì, you know. What do older people spend their time doing? You know. Let's talk about like their daily activities. Probably they wake up early and do physical exercises, maybe some light physical exercises.
Oh, okay. Oh, in my opinion, older people usually spend their time in ways that help them relax and stay connected with
They
others.
connected to people, you mean?
Yes, because when you grow up and the the older you are, the more feelings of alone you
Of
just
loneliness.
just realize.
The feeling
And
of loneliness, you mean?
yes, I think older people want to close to their family members more than young generations who just want to discover the world. Sometimes they just want to find their interests alone,
Alone.
alone, alone.
O-N, alone.
Yes, it's quite different from older people.
Hmm.
Many enjoy gathering, reading, or taking care of their grandchildren.
Mhm.
Um, that what I think the elderly people are fond of. In rural areas, some older people still do farming or housework because they want to stay active. Others prefer joining community clubs
Hmm.
or exercise groups uh, to maintain their health and social life. It's help them grace a feel of belonging. If they just be at home and don't communicate with
Mhm.
others, it can raise health problems for many
Yeah, there's a
people.
lot of health problems if people do not stay connected with others, you know.
Yes, mental health problems can
Exactly.
can destroy the soul of a person.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a problem that's a huge problem in Japan is the hikikomori problem. Hikikomori. The hikikomori issue in Japan are people who are extreme they have extreme isolations. So basically, some people they don't talk to the others for like 10 years. They stay inside their home for like a long time. This is a social problem, and of course, those people they don't live a very happy life, honestly. You know. Right. So, what can young people learn from their elders then?
Many
Well, I'm
experience.
sure you have done this question several times, but yeah, it's good to do it again, I think.
Young people can learn um, from the experience of others, especially older generations, because they have more experience in life. One of the most valuable things is what the elderly people can give for younger generations because they've faced many challenges and they can share practical lessons about how to deal with difficulties. They also teach uh, youngsters patience, respect, and family values. What seems more fade away in this real world because people seems more self-centered.
That seems to fade away in our modern era. Nó dường như đã phai nhạt ở thời hiện đại của chúng ta because people seems to be more self-centered. Yes, exactly. Chỉ nghĩ và nói về bản thân thôi. Well, that's a very sad development, honestly. So, what do you say about being self-centered?
Maybe because in modern society, many young generations, many young people uh, thinks that they have responsible
They
and
are
they
responsible. Yeah.
have yes they have more responsible.
You mean they
Uh,
have more responsibility?
yes, they have more responsibilities to uh, support their own life in these challenging and difficult uh, situations like nowadays like current wars or where there's consumerism
Mhm.
and materialism. Uh,
Materialism,
yes,
materialism.
materialisms uh, are Greece has become popular and decide the ways people live their life.
Agreed.
Besides, they often pass down
Mm.
cultural traditions, moral lessons, and uh, even sharp skills such as cooking or house chores. You know,
House
I
chores?
house chores. Yes, I think older peoples are more good at these things than young generations. Even some people I know that they don't know how to cook even simple meals.
Mm. There's a lot
Yes,
of things young people can learn, especially like life skills.
yes. So listen to the elders' stories helps young people understand their roots and appreciate what what they have now. It's a long time to achieve, to have peace, um, a peace nation, a peace environments for young generations to grow and build themselves. And I think spending time with older people can also uh, have youngsters develop empathy and gratitude.
Mhm.
Yes, I think that older people can give many valuable experience and
Valuable,
lessons,
valuable.
val- valuable and lessons for a young generation.
Exactly. Um, but talking about older people, why do older people want to live longer? It's this question is a bit strange, but for sure, there's a reason behind it, I think. I don't think, I think everyone wants to live longer.
Yes, I also think that everyone want to live longer if their live living standards is good enough,
Hmm.
if they are in a good situations, they are good well-being and have a good health, they
Hmm.
want to live more. Of course, there are several reasons to to discuss this problem. Um, there may be some reasons that should be mentioned here. Firstly, many of them wish to spend more time with their families, especially their child, when the childrens and grandchildrens, mm, that
Hmm.
who they love, who they love, and who they want to spend their time with. They enjoy watching younger generation grow up and succeed in life. I think that's the common common emotions and feelings of each older people when they look at their family members, their younger members, and they think they want everything, the best things of life for them,
Okay.
and they want to watch when their beloved one uh, success and achieve a good thing in their life. Secondary, um, modern healthcare and living standards have improved, so people can stay healthier and more active even in old age. Uh, for example, in the past, the older people usually uh, just work at home and do some house chores without any other entertaining activities that make them want to live more and enjoy their life.
Hmm.
But now, some seniors also have finished goals, such as traveling, pursuing hobbies they didn't have time for when they were younger, and all of them make their life more interesting.
I agree with that. Well, it's the quality of life that matters more than living longer or living less,
Yes,
or living shorter. So if you are sick and on your bed and then you suffer, many people don't want to live that life, you just want to end it.
yes. Even when you are young, it's still a problem if your health is not good and
Mhm.
you can't adapt any activities.
Right.
Yes,
So let's talk about something else a little bit more bright. So why do some Vietnamese homes have multiple generations living under one roof? What do you think?
In Vietnam, it's quite common for several generations to live together in one household
Household.
and household,
Household.
house, household, and there are both cultural and practical reasons for this. Traditionally, Vietnamese culture values family unity and respect for
Respect.
uh, and
Respect.
and respect for all people.
Uh,
So children often take care of their parents as they age. Living together
alone.
allo-
Alone.
together allows
Alone.
allow
Mhm.
allow families to share responsibilities
Mm,
such as uh, child care
mm,
and
mm.
household expenses.
I see.
And
Yeah,
yes,
it could
it's
be a good idea to do that.
for example, grandparents can look after grandchildren while parents are at work.
Mm,
It's also considered a way to strengthen family connections and ensures emotional support among members. It, if people have spent their quality time together, they can boost their emotions, even in difficult situations.
mhm,
And that becomes a traditional, traditional culture
mhm.
of Vietnamese people. Uh, and besides, many believe that having elderly people at home brings good luck and
You
wisdom
think
to
so?
the uh, wisdom to the family because they have many experience
Oh,
and they usually give you a
well, at
a
least
good
they
a,
help you take care of your your children, you know. Well, many people think that having grandparents there, it helps them a lot. They help them a lot in taking care of grandchildren, and then it's free, you know.
uh, you know uh you know just because the r- older people love their grandchildren,
Mhm.
it's not mean they are
It doesn't mean,
babysitters.
of course, they not.
Yes, it should be people should a balance between work
Balance,
and
balance.
balance between
People should
work.
balance.
Yes, balance between work and family uh, and personal tasks because they need to take care of not only themselves but also their family members if they want to live together.
Exactly. So it's a give and take, you know, nó cái quá trình mà có cho có lại, có qua có lại. It's a give and take, you know. All right. Um, but do you think there are the reason behind tradition? It could be because like, you know, the prices of houses are basically getting out of hand, you know. The prices of apartments and or houses are getting out of hand. Giá cả đang vượt ngoài tầm kiểm soát rồi. Like it's too expensive now. That's why they have to live under one roof. Do you think
Yeah,
it's a possibility?
yes, I agree. This also
Mm,
a practical reason
it's a
for this.
possibility, yeah.
Yes, because the price of apartment or houses are getting out of hand, so many people choose to live under one roof for saving for saving money, and they can spend their uh money for others things that more necessary. It's it's is a choice, and of course, when multiple generations living under one roof, when there are many problems can happen
There are
because
many
the
problems that can happen.
that
That
can happen that can happen because the generations is uh, is is spent
this is
generations
living expenses, living
is
expenses.
uh,
Yeah, cả sinh hoạt. You have to think about living expenses, I think. Are you talking about family living expenses? Of course, they
no
live
I,
together, the living expenses become cheaper as a whole.
that means problems come from generations uh distance distance generation distance, khoảng cách thế hệ.
Exactly. Generational distance, generation gap, I think, is
Yes,
quite wide.
yes, traditional generations gaps that made the emotions and personality of its generations are different, and that cause many problems when they have to communicate and interact to each other under one roof all days.
Exactly, and not all the time they can, have a common have a common say, có tiếng nói chung, có tiếng nói chung lắm. Not all the time they can have a common say in matters.
It's quite a huge effort to connect and have a common sense, as you said.
Hmm. Wow, but this question focus on why, so I think we've done it. All right, very good, Mr. Let's come to another one. Um, let's do 260. Describe an occasion when you were asked to help other people. So, 260 and 261 are almost the same in part two. It repeat the same topic, but part three, it's a little bit different, I think. Oh, no, no, no. No, this part two is just different. It just describe unusual building, I think. Never mind that. 260. Describe an occasion when you were asked to help other people. So it means that you didn't volunteer yourself to help them, but you were asked to help other people. Mình không có gọi là volunteer. Mình không có gọi là tình nguyện làm. To volunteer to do something. But you did not volunteer, but you were asked to do some to help other people by some other else. Mình được yêu cầu giúp đỡ chứ không phải là mình tình nguyện mà giúp đỡ người ta chẳng hạn. So describe an occasion when you were asked to help other people. You should say when it was, who you helped, what you did, and explain how you felt about helping this person. And then part three is what are the benefits of helping others? Giúp người ta được gì? Something. Well, it's for me, if I help others, I feel better about myself. It improves. So basically, feeling better about oneself. Cảm thấy tốt hơn về chính bản thân. Feeling better about oneself, or maybe what else? Having more self-confidence. Có được cái sự tự tin về bản thân tốt hơn. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because if you help others, it improves your reputation. Reputation. Nó cải thiện cái danh tiếng của bản thân mình. So of course it improves your self-confidence as well. Think about, having good karma, tạo nghiệp tốt á. It's having good karma, and basically it comes back. So basically it comes back to help you in the end. Cuối cùng thì cái nghiệp tốt nó quay lại giúp mình thôi. So you can give examples of that, you know. Okay, how do neighbors usually help each other? Think about, say, người ta nói là hàng xóm tối lửa tắt đèn có nhau. So they say that neighbors basically are better than close relatives. If neighbors are, because neighbors are, they live next to you, they can help you much more um, when the need arrive, when a need arise, you know. Khi mà cái nhu cầu nó xuất hiện ra thì cái người hàng xóm có giúp được hơn là họ hàng nha. So when a need arises, neighbors can help you much more. But the question here focuses on how, you know, làm thế nào giúp được. How do neighbors usually help each other? Is it because can they help you when, for example, if your water there's a water problem in your place, you can go and ask your neighbors to take a shower in their bathroom, for example, you know. Or let's say when there's an electricity problem, yep, you can ask them for their help, but only once or twice, you know, don't do it like many times. Or neighbors can refer good teachers or professionals to you. Những người hàng xóm có thể là họ giới thiệu những cái người giáo viên tốt và những người chuyên gia hoặc những người mà chuyên nghiệp tốt cho mình. They can refer good teachers or professionals to you because they know people, you know. It's like everyone help each other that way, you know. And think about the fact that neighbors can tell you knowledge that they would not tell the others. Có thể những người hàng xóm mà họ thân với nhau nói mình biết những kiến thức mà họ sẽ không nói với người khác được. Like for example, intimate knowledge or critical knowledge. Những cái kiến thức mà rất là quan trọng. Critical here means like very serious. Critical or intimate knowledge. Những kiến thức mà nó rất là thân mới nói. Like intimate knowledge or critical knowledge that they would not tell the others, but you. So it could give you a huge advantage. Nó có cho mình một cái điểm lợi, một cái bàn đạp rất là lớn luôn á. You never know, you know. If they are close to you and they like you, of course, you know. Okay, so how do children usually help their parents at home? Oh, wait, and also if you're away, your neighbors can help you to take care of your home, you know, if they are very close neighbors. Đi xa nhà có thể nhờ hàng xóm chăm sóc giùm được nếu mà hàng xóm rất thân như vậy. And then how do children usually help their parents at home? Well, think about housework, house chores. Think about, you know, if they don't make troubles, if they don't make problems, it's good enough for me. Nhiều khi trẻ nhỏ miễn sao các con đừng gây chuyện là mừng gần chết rồi. You know, sometimes like that. All right, so should children be rewarded for doing household chores? Trẻ nhỏ có nên được thưởng cho chuyện làm những cái việc nhà không? Well, you think about this one. Just give example for what household chores, and then give some like rewards you think that would fit them. Okay, you have some time to think. Okay, Ms. Trúc, can you describe an occasion when you were asked to help other people?
Okay. Actually, there have been several times when I've been in situations like this, but the one that I remember most, and not in a pleasant way, was when I had to prepare the login for some of our company clients. The stories were that these clients were from Thailand, and they came
Thailand,
to
right?
Thailand, yes, and they
Uh,
came to collaborate on a project with my department.
a
A, pro-
project.
a project, a
I'm
project,
A, project,
a project
a
with
project.
a project with my department because their schedule was quite tight. They went to the airport earlier, and we were supposed to send their luggage afterward. Although they had already packed their personal belongings and taken what they needed, my boss asked me to pack some gifts from our company into their luggage.
Mm,
As yes, honestly, I wasn't happy about that request at
mm.
all. I felt like
I felt like,
I felt like an unnecessary and inconvenience task. It's
uh,
not my responsibility at all.
of course it wasn't.
Yes, but I still had to do it. In the
Right.
end, I completed it, of course, but I must admit admit
Yeah,
that
nó
I
gọi
did
là,
it. I did it with a terrible mood.
of course, it was like you weren't satisfied at all. Nó gọi là
Yes,
bằng mặt nhưng không bằng lòng.
because it's not my business.
Of course it wasn't your business. Anyway, so what are the benefits of helping others then?
Mm. Helping others brings many benefits, not only to those receiving help, but also to the person offering it.
Mm,
It's great a sense of satisfactions and
satisfaction.
happiness because doing something kind make people feel happy and valued. It's also it's of course uh it must stem from their willing and there's they not be asked to do. I I strongly believe that because things stem from heart will come to heart.
Things coming from the heart
Yes,
will
coming from the heart will
heart,
come
heart. Cái gì?
heart heart.
Things coming from the heart.
Things coming from the heart. The heart.
Những thứ đến từ trái tim là tâm. À. So things coming from the heart will
Heart will come to the heart.
it'll come to the heart. Well, it's like things come from the heart will come to the heart. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and also people will remember it, and yeah,
It's
people will
yes,
remember it.
it can strengthen relationships and build
Relationships.
relationship, yes, and build connections between individuals and within communities. For example, when people volunteer or support others in need, they often form deeper connections and develop empathy.
Mm,
Helping others can also reduce uh, stress and improve mental health
mm.
because it gives people life more meanings and purpose
And purpose.
purpose. Yes. On a larger scale, a society where people are willing to help each other
Mm,
tends to be more supportive and peaceful. Sometimes, personally, I think even small acts of kindness, like offering advice or give a hand when others in hard situations and they need help,
uh-huh.
can make a big difference.
Can make a huge difference actually. Yeah.
Yes. In short, helping others make both the giver and the receiver emotionally richer, I think.
Nó làm giàu về mặt cảm xúc hơn. Exactly. It's basically enrich emotionally. Okay. Right. So how do neighbors usually help each other?
Neighbors can help one another in many simple but meaningful ways.
Mhm.
In my countries, for example, people often share uh, food, look after each other homes when someone is away or taking off children in emergency. Mm, I think it's quite popular in rural areas than city, but of course, uh, I still believe that Vietnamese people have a common uh, personality
Nó có một
in
cái gọi
this
tính cách chung á. Yeah.
yes
The
in the
common personality.
in helping others.
Exactly. So it's helpfulness, I think.
Mm. There are
Helpfulness.
many yes there are many ways to show that in rural areas it's common for neighbors to help with family tasks or community events. In city, people might assist each other with deliveries
Mm,
or lend household tools when needed. It's very practical and simple to do that, but it depends on the in the personality of
the personalities.
yes of the neighbors during difficult times uh, such as disasters
Mm,
or yes, natural disasters. Neighbors often come together to provide support or donations,
mm,
and I and there are many there are many charities charity donations are donations to help people in hard
mhm,
situations come from uh, come from personal organizations.
mm.
Yes, I think on this helped create a strong sense of belongings and safety in the community. Even though modern life can be busy and people are sometimes less connected, many values having many still value having good relationship with those living around. I
Mhm.
believe when neighbors help each other, it's made the whole neighborhood more um more safe and
Safer.
more safe safer and warmer.
Right. Okay. So okay, but you know that lending household tools, you often have to ask it back because a lot of the time people forget to give it back, you know? And a lot of the time the household tools become so broken, you know? It's, actually it's very embarrassing. Một cái tình huống rất xấu hổ luôn á.
Yeah.
It's a very embarrassing situation when people lend household tools from you. Sorry, people lend you household tools and then when you return them, it's broken.
Oh,
Một cái tình huống rất là awkward luôn á. It's a very awkward. It's awkward situation. Nó gọi là tình huống khó xử.
yes.
It's an awkward
Because
situation, yeah.
because that time you don't want to give them anything.
It's not.
Yes.
Hãy trả lời là no nha, mới đúng nha. Cái phải yes đâu.
Yeah.
No, next time we don't
No.
want to give them
No.
anything. No, we don't. Yep.
No. We don't.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay. So,
No.
how do children usually help their parents at home then?
Children can support their parents in several ways, depends on their age and ability. Youngest children often help with simple household chores like uh, tidying up toys, uh, uh, arrange their bed, and watch and washings and washing dishes after meal. I think these house chores are quite simple, and many children can do that with
Mhm.
help of the older people.
Mm. With the
Yes,
help of other people, yes.
yes. And they were older, they can take on more responsibilities,
Mm.
such as cooking or helping with long right.
With the
Many
what? Helping with
long
what?
long right,
Laundry, you mean?
long laundry
Helping with doing the laundry.
into laundry.
I don't remember. Okay. Helping with the laundry.
The laundry. Yes, the
Doing the
laundry.
laundry.
The laundry.
Giúp với chuyện giặt giũ quần áo. Well, it can help with doing the laundry, but to be honest with you, we have washing machine these days, you know. Every family has it.
Yes, but you need to hand the glove off
Have
to
to hang the
right.
clothes to dry,
Right.
and you
Yes.
have to iron. Have
Iron.
to
Yes.
iron. Have to iron.
Iron.
You have to iron the clothes. Well, that's why I don't want to wear like shirts, just t-shirts fine.
Mm.
Ironing the clothes actually is a pain, you know. It's a big pain. Thực sự hơi bị mệt mỏi. It's a pain. Right. What else can children help with their parents at home? Like they can help with cooking, you know, because they can help with preparing
Yes.
the
Ingredient.
ingredients. Can you talk
Yeah.
about that?
Yes. Just washing the vegetables and washing vegetables and juice and think about what dishes they want to eat. You know, sometimes I find that think about what to eat is more complete
More complete.
than prepare a meal.
It's more complete than preparing
Co-
a meal.
Is more complete,
Complete nhưng mà hai nha. It's more complete.
complete, complete or complete.
No, it's
Phức
complete.
tạp.
Complicated.
Com-
You're talking about that word. Complicated. Complicated. Phức tạp. Well, to be honest with you, preparing the ingredients, cutting them can take a long hours, take many hours, you know. Thực sự cái giai đoạn cắt gọt nó mới là phức tạp, nó mới là tốn thời gian, you know. Cooking, not really. It's faster, honestly.
Yes.
So what else can children help with their parents at home, you know? They
Yes.
can help taking care of their brother or sisters, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you have younger brothers, younger sisters, something like that, you know, you help.
Yeah. Have to take care of younger sister or yeah yes sister, and that's quite common in Vietnamese families for that. But, In some families, especially in Asian cultures,
Mm.
children help their parents with technology.
Mm.
This amount of help not only reduce the parents' workload, but also teach children's responsibility and teamwork. I,
Mm.
I, I think people say that children participate in household tasks and give their parent a hand. It's
Mm.
not it's not means that they have to do everything in uh, every household chores. But if they give a hand and they show they're willing, it can strengthen family connections and help them become more independent.
Exactly. It helps them become more independent. Exactly. And there's a research that shows that if children do a lot of housework, they can become way more successful, compared to people who do much less housework. There's a research that have been doing that for years. So I think it's a really good thing to do. And you know, these days, because we have so many devices to help, like for example, we have washing machines, we have a dishwasher, but still, I still think that children need to learn how to clean, properly because they still need to clean their homes. They still need to learn how to iron the clothes. They still need to take care of their younger brother or sisters.
Yes,
Or maybe, uh,
I
yeah, sorry.
I like the ways the older people teach their children or their grandchildren how
Mm.
to manage their personal space.
Manage their personal space. You mean like how
How
to
they
tidy the
arrange.
place, arrange the
Yes,
place, you mean?
yes, because it can build uh, a patience, a, a sense of patience and manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very important in their futures,
Mm-hmm.
in their future life when they have to manage their old life from
Mm-hmm.
a step by step. They learn how to work on themselves.
Mm. They learn how to work. You mean work on themselves or work by themselves, you mean? Which one?
Work on. I
You mean
think
work
that's
by themselves? Tự làm hay là giống như là luyện tập để tăng cường bản thân? Which one?
yes, work on.
Work on themselves. I
Yes,
see. It means that they try to improve
yes.
themselves, I think. I see. Yeah, I like the way the older people teach children how to manage their personal space too. It's very important, I think. Now, next question is, should children be rewarded for doing household chores? What do you think?
Mm. I think rewarding children for doing chores can be a good idea if it's done in moderation. Giving small rewards, like uh, small rewards at first time, they do a good things in helping their parents doing chores. Can be a good idea to cultivate their willing. It also motivates them to take responsibility and develop good habit
Develop.
and develop good habit. However, if parents give money or give every time, children might start to interest only for rewards rather
Mm.
than understanding the value of happiness. The
You
key,
know, so basically, they do not understand the value of labor, but they just basically do it for the money or the reward.
yes,
The value of labor, the value of labor, giá trị lao động. you know. Basically, I think it's not just about reward, they have to understand why they have to do it, and they have to take pride in doing it. Họ phải có gọi là có sự tự hào khi làm việc đó. They have to take pride in doing it. They have to understand why they have to do it, not just because of a reward. So you're 50-50 about reward, right?
Yes, the key is to balance
Mm.
appreciations with education.
So
Uh,
there needs to be a balance between education and appreciation, you mean?
yes.
Cần có sự cân bằng giữa giáo dục và sự trân trọng. Okay, yeah.
Yes, for example, parents can explain what that contributing to household tasks is a way to show love and respect for the families. It
Respect,
res-
respect, respect.
yes,
Mhm.
respect for the family. Through doing household, children can share a part of pressures for in daily tasks with their parents.
Mhm.
It's a good way to show their love.
I see, I see.
And their parents can give them many compliment as a way
Compliment.
compliments, yes, as
Compliments.
compliments as a way to as a way to appreciate the values
That they
that
bring to the family, right?
yes that they bring
Mm,
to the family.
exactly, exactly. So this question, basically, some people can say yes, some people can say no, but you have to see the two sides of the situation. Because if you reward children for doing household chores and sometimes you forget to do it, then the children will not continue to do household chores. And then you will be very angry, and then it becomes something that you don't want to do. Like,
It's
it becomes truly a burden, một gánh nặng. It becomes like a burden to them because they don't get rewarded. Tại vì đâu được thưởng gì đâu. Lúc đó nó sẽ nghĩ là đây là một cái gánh nặng. Um, yeah, so at first they have to understand that this is something that must be done. Something that must be done. Not something that you will do for a reward. It's like, for example, I do a lot of things because I feel like it helps the community, but I don't care about the reward because I know that it must be done because nobody is doing it.
it becomes a responsibility for the
Yes,
community.
yes. It's a responsibility for the community. Nó gọi là bổn phận trách nhiệm cho cộng đồng. Okay, very good. I think we can end it here. It's already time. Okay, so yeah. So Sunday, today's Friday, today's Thursday. So Sunday we'll do more writing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's been productive today. I'll see you then, Mr. Trúc.
Good night, teacher.
See you.
See
Good
you.
night. See you. Good
Night.
night. Good night.